the Atkins diet is a popular low-carbohydrate eating plan developed in the 1960s by health specialist cardiologist by Robert C. Atkins. The Atkins diet restricts carb or carbohydrate with focusing on protein and fat. Okay, so maksud diet Atkins ni, dia bertujuan untuk membantu seseorang menurunkan berat badan dengan mengehadkan karbohidrat dengan mengawal tahap insulin dalam badan. So untuk orang yang mempunyai diet, mereka boleh makan lemak dan protein sebanyak mana yang mereka mahu. So kenapa Dr. Robert Atkins ni mencipta diet ni? Sebab dia nak menggalakkan orang ramai untuk makan lebih banyak sayur-sayuran berserat tinggi dan melakukan lebih banyak senaman berbanding sebelum ini. So let's continue to the purpose of Atkins diet. The purpose of Atkins diet has 2 points, which is the first point is to change your eating habit to help your loss weight and keep it off. The second point is Atkins diet also say eat healthy lifelong approach to eating. Tujuan diet Atkins ni dia mengubah tabiat makanan anda untuk membantu anda menurunkan berat badan atau kekenyang. So yang second point pula dia kata ia adalah pendekatan pemakanan yang sihat sepanjang hayat. Pendekatan yang sihat sepanjang hayat ini dia boleh menurunkan berat badan, meningkatkan tenaga atau membaiki masalah kesihatan seperti tekanan darah tinggi atau sindrom metabolik. We see how does it work. Okay, when a person follow the Atkins diet, their body metabolism switch from burning glucose or sugar as fuel to burning stored body fat. This switch is called ketosis. When glucose level are low, insulin level are also low, and ketosis occur. In other words, when glucose level are low, the body switch to using its fat store as well as dietary fat for energy. In theory, this can help a person lose body fat and weight. Okay, macam mana diet Atkins ni berfungsi? Apabila seseorang itu mengikuti diet Atkins, metabolis badan mereka bertukar daripada membakar glukosa atau gula sebagai bahan api kepada membakar lemak badan yang tersimpan. Ini dipanggil sebagai ketosis. Apabila tahap gula rendah, maka tahap insulin juga rendah dan akan berlakunya ketosis. Dalam arti kata lain, apabila tahap gula rendah, badan beralih menggunakan simpan lemak di dalam badan serta lemak daripada pemakanan untuk dibekalkan sebagai tenaga. Secara teorinya, ini boleh membantu seseorang kehilangan lemak dan berat badan. In the diet Atkins has 4 phases. The phase 1 is induction. In this strict phase, cut out almost all carbohydrate from your diet. Maksud dia, sesiapa yang menggunakan diet ini hanya dibenarkan makan sebanyak 20 gram karbohidrat setiap hari, terutamanya daripada sayur-sayuran. Okay. The second phase is phase 2, ongoing weight loss. People gradually introduce nutrient-dense or fiber-rich food as additional sources of carb. This food include nuts, seeds, or low-carb vegetables and small amount of berries. People can also add soft cheese in this phase. In this phase 2, a person adds 20 until 25 grams of carb per day during the first week, 30 grams of carb during the second week. The aim of phase 2 is to find out how many carbs an individual can eat will continue to lose weight. This phase continue until the individual within 5 until 10 pounds of their target weight. Okay, dalam fasa 2 ni, fasa penurunan berat badan yang berterusan. Orang ramai yang berangsur-angsur menggunakan makanan padan nutrien dan kaya serat sebagai sumber tambahan karbohidrat. Makanan ini termasuk kacang, biji, sayur-sayuran, karbohidrat dan sedikit buah beri. Orang ramai juga boleh menambah keju lembut dalam fasa ini. Okey, dalam fasa 2 juga seseorang boleh menambah 20 hingga 25 gram karbohidrat setiap hari pada minggu pertama, 30 gram karbohidrat pada minggu kedua, 30 gram setiap minggu berikutnya sehingga penurunan berat badan menjadi perlahan kepada 1 hingga 2 pound seminggu. Matlamat fasa kedua ini adalah untuk mengetahui berapa banyak karbohidrat yang boleh dimakan oleh individu sambil terus menurunkan berat badan. Fasa ini berterusan sehingga individu berada dalam lingkungan 5 hingga 10 daripada berat sasaran mereka.
Okay, next I will explain the phase 3. Phase 3 is a pre-maintenance. In this phase, you will slowly continue to increase the range of food you can eat, including fruit, stretchy vegetables and whole grains. You can add about 10 grams of carbohydrate to your diet each week, but you must cut back if your weight loss stops. You must stay in this phase until you reach your goal weight. Okay, now I move to the phase 4. Phase 4 is a lifetime maintenance. You move into this phase when you reach your goal weight, then you keep on this way to eating for life. Means that dieter begin to add a wider range of carbohydrate sources while carefully monitoring their weight to ensure it did not gain weight. Okay, additionally, I will explain the Atkins 40 plans. So, this version of diet starts with 40 grams of clean carbohydrates per day. For example, like this, every day we need to take 6 to 8 a serving of vegetables such as a cabbage or tomato, 3 to 4 serving of protein such as a meat, fish or chicken, and 3 serving of extra fat, for example butter. Last but not least is requirement 3 to 5 a serving of other carbohydrates such as a vegetable, fruit and cakes. Next, we move to the food to eat. Okay, food to eat, it depends on the phase a people can eat. For example, eating a vegetable rich in fiber and nutrients such as a broccoli, green salad and asparagus. And number 2, eat a lower sugar, high fiber fruit, for example, apple and berries. And number 3, complex a carbohydrate including legumes and grains. For number 4, vegetable fats such as beans or olive oil. And next is drinking. So we must drink a suitable drink include water, coffee and green tea. So here we can know that Atkins provide a variety of snacks that match our dietary needs.
I will continue with sample menu. This is some of the example of a daily menu that dieter can take. For breakfast, a dieter can make chia pudding with plain Greek yogurt. Top it off with fruits, for example like raspberry and chia seed. Or if you want to take some protein in the morning, you can also make eggs filled with avocado with shredded cheddar cheese. And on the side, you can also have an acceptable drinks, for example like coffee, herbal tea or just plain water. Next, for lunch, they can have chicken salad with a handful of nuts. And it can be also served with cherry tomato and cucumber. Or the second option is roasted chicken with Greek salad and top it off with your favorite salad dressing. For dinner, a dieter can make meatball cooked in extra virgin olive oil with at least 1 cup of your choice of vegetable, for example like broccoli or asparagus. Or the second option is baked salmon with cooked asparagus and a cup of cauliflower rice. However, if you feel hungry in between meals, here are a few quick and easy healthy snacks that you can snack on. Number 1 is 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs. Number 2 is meat. Number 3 is a handful of nuts. For example, you can take pistachio, almond or hazelnut. Number 4 is your choice of Greek yogurt. For example, from Nestle and Farm Fresh. Number 5 is berries. For example, like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Number 6 is baby carrot, and lastly, you can snack on fruits. But make sure the fruits that you take have low sugar in it. Next is food to avoid. Here's some of the foods that should be avoided or restricted for anyone who wants to do the Atkins diet. Number 1 is high carb fruits. For example, like banana, oranges, pears, mango, and papaya. The second one is grain. For example, like wheat, white bread, barley, and rice. Number 3, sweet snacks such as ice cream, candy, cakes, as well as sugar-sweetened beverages like soda, energy drinks, and sweet tea. And lastly, highly processed foods. For example, fast food, pasta, and chips. However, it depends on the phase of the diet. Now let's talk about the exercise to do when you are on an Atkins diet. Proponents of the Atkins diet say that exercise is not important in weight loss. However, they call it a win-win activity, where if those who are on a diet and exercising, it can help in increasing their overall energy and well-being. Also, advice to those who are on a diet to take more protein, get carbohydrate from vegetables that you take on your daily meals. If you want to munch or snack, for example like hard-boiled eggs, make sure to take it 2 hours before exercising. And lastly, take a high-protein meal within 30 minutes after finishing exercising.
Now, I want to explain results from Atkins diet. The first one is weight loss. In phase 1, you can lose a large amount of weight in the first 2 weeks. Maybe can lose water weight at first. In phase 2 and 3, you keep losing weight as long as you don't eat more carbohydrate than your body can tolerate. Most people can lose weight. Dalam jangka masa yang pendek, kebanyakan orang boleh menurunkan berat badan pada mana-mana pelan diet yang menyekat kalori. Dalam jangka masa yang panjang pula, kajian menunjukkan bahawa diet rendah karbohidrat seperti diet Atkins tidak lebih berkesan untuk penurunan berat badan daripada diet penurunan berat badan standard. Kesannya, berat kita boleh naik semula tidak kira pelan diet apa yang kita guna. Number 2 is health benefit. The Atkins diet say that its eating plan can prevent or improve serious health conditions such as metabolic syndrome, diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Maksudnya, diet yang membantu anda mengurangkan berat badan berlebihan dalam masa yang sama boleh mengurangkan faktor risiko penyakit kronik. Dan kebanyakan diet penurunan berat badan bukan sahaja diet rendah karbohidrat, tetapi ia boleh meningkatkan kolesterol darah atau paras gula dalam darah, sekurang-kurangnya buat sementara waktu. Of the Atkins diet. The Atkins diet said that cutting carbohydrate extremely in the early phase of the program can cause some side effects including headache, dizziness, weakness, fatigue, constipation. For another risk, increased saturated fat. High intake of meat may increase the body level of saturated fat. They are concerned that a low carbohydrate, high fat diet will result in increased risk of obesity, heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. The last is low level of fiber. Fiber is necessary to keep our bowel moving healthily. A diet low in fiber may lead to an increased risk of develop bowel cancer. Sebagai contoh, buah-buahan dan sayur-sayuran adalah makanan yang mengandungi karbohidrat yang dihadkan, terutamanya dalam fasa awal diet Atkins. The conclusion from the topic, the Atkins diet seems to be an effective way of losing weight for many people. However, eating a low carbohydrate and high protein diet has many different effects on different systems in the body. They are not fully understood and still being investigated.